Alright, so this is a suggestion via Patreon. The name of the video is Bars. This is coming from the artist Kaan. Lyrics are pulled up just in case we need them. We generally need them. But let's go ahead and make the best attempt in the world to follow along today. Let's get it, guys.
Like, yo, you got Look, now I could write something that's ignorant, presented as immaculate, then package it for people to...
Okay, that is definitely a beat from some rapper from California. I know that for a fact. I recall hearing, at the very least, the beat. I have no idea who did it. Maybe Dr. Dre. I'm going to go ahead and guess, because of the era I think this came out in. Early 90s, right? But all right, let's get it. Keep in mind, guys, I'm from the East Coast. I was there during the East Coast, West Coast kerfuffles, right? So I grew up literally not listening at all to any West Coast artists. Let's get it.
Look, now I could write something that's ignorant, presented as immaculate, then package it for people to purchase, digging inside your purses and pockets.
I mean, yeah, everyone does that, unfortunately. Every single rapper these days basically writes absolute filth, trash, and then says, buy my music. That's what they do.
That's ignorant, presented as immaculate, then package it for people to purchase, digging inside your purses and pockets for profit that I know that you need it. Don't pay your mortgage or no car, don't give them dollars to me. I dominantly attest the system.
I respect that.
That was set in place with politics. The problem is this shit is archaic, so I'll explain it quick. Of course you need a singular image, then you're excelling. Don't worry about your content, cause hatred is always relevant and prevalent. I'm sure you'll find the proper way to sell the kids and catch them while they're young. They never question your integrity. Selectively invaded the market, your products average and with money behind it. I promise that you'll be popping up, put you on every blog, and that's how you gain your respect. When you popular, they assuming you're automatically next in your catalog filled with records that sound exactly the same. It's insane and fucking monotonous. All your music is draining the energy out my body. It's crazy. I'm trying to take it back to pocket bigger punters. I punish you with the
respect. A lot of people talk about Tupac and Biggie. I love Biggie. All right. I found very recent, probably within the last year, listening to Tupac like on purpose for the first time within the last year, right? And I can definitely tell you right now, not enough people mention Big Pun. Not enough people mention Big Pun, bro. That's a fact. Like, if you know, you know. If you're a hip hop head to the depth of you, and if you've never heard Big Pun, I beg of you, please listen to Capital Punishment in its entirety. Then get back to me and be like, okay, all right, who is this guy again? I'm telling you. Big Punisher, for real. Big Pun is easily top 5 dead or alive. Easily, guys. Easily.
It's draining the energy out my body. It's crazy. I'm trying to take it back to pocket bigger punters. I punish you with these artifacts, relics of what they used to be. Honesty over you, so retake a seat. Come and see. I will leave you in disbelief. Now you baffled by my intelligence, not to mention the cadence, but that's aside from the fact in the state I'm currently stating. Just pay attention to lyrics to see what they really saying. I bet that you would be blown away, wondering what you listen for as I propose the
right. No one does that though. Not anymore. Unfortunately, like, it's extremely important to pay attention to what you're actually listening to. Like, when I listen to music, I'm just like, okay, I get it. This is why I try to always decipher what I'm actually listening to. While some people listen to songs and literally never, not even one time, cared about what the messaging of the song was. And it's like, bro, how can you allow this information, right, to bombard your senses, and you not care about what's actually happening in the song? I mean, I get it. The beat's cool, right? Like, no, bro. You need to care. And I think that's what he's pointing out here.
Lyrics to see what they really saying. I bet that you would be blown away, wondering what you listen for as I propose the apropos, oppose and take the higher road, exposing true intentions. They devious and deliberate, deceiving with the statics. The average or accepting, except I'm setting the tip of one tone. I take you to temple, momentum, let the other brief focus. I dispose a bit, keep this kid in your memory. Mention me, but I need to be better than all my enemies. Never sleep in my mezzanine, wide awake, I refuse.
But that's a solid motif he just set up.
Tip of one tone, I take you to temple, momentum, let the other brief focus. I dispose a bit, keep this kid in your memory. Mention me, but I need to be better than all my enemies. Never sleep in my mezzanine, wide awake, I refuse to dream. Flow is a methamphetamine, meddling with adrenaline, pedaling, trying to pass them on. I crush a couple laterals, I'm feeling like a junkie, nodding off. I need my second win.
It's a solid transition.
Pedaling, trying to pass them on. I crush a couple laterals, I'm feeling like a junkie, nodding off. I need my second win as I begin to pen is now a part of me. Compartmentalize to play my father, cause it's fucking simple, nigga. What the hell do you know? And apparently I am too stupid and gullible. I could never be anything more than what I am currently. I should probably quit.
Nah, you definitely can be, bro.
Apparently I am too stupid and gullible. I could never be anything more call it off. I guess I need to straighten up and fly right so I can be like my dad, who set the perfect example on how you should live. And that's to raise your wife and kids until they no longer speak. Then you come home and cause a hell so that they never see peace.
Don't listen to him right now. All right. If that's what if that's the example your father set for you as a man growing up, right, is to just do all these terrible things to your wife and your kid, how about this, bro? Ignore that man. He was absolute trash. I'm sorry. I don't want to be disrespectful to your father, right? But don't listen to him.
The place that we rested our heads, ever stepped in a war zone with a tyrant that's running rampant and raining on telephones.
Yeah, he's talking about his father.
Place that we rested our heads, ever stepped in a war zone with a tyrant that's running rampant and raining on telephones. Telling anyone that don't listen that my kids ain't shit. A bunch of worthless motherfuckers and my wife is a bitch. Let's not discuss all of my issues, there's no need to recall the fact I'm a fucking alcoholic.
Well, bro, you married her. So what does that make you? Bro, listen, stop. What is happening here? Listen, I understand they're absolute terrible people. All right. Not everyone deserves to have like a mate, right? I'll tell you this right now. I'm sorry, they don't. Not everyone. And it sounds like the guy who he's referring to absolutely did not deserve to have any type of mate. You're calling your wife that? Your wife? Bro. Your kids aren't anything? Your kids. They came from you. What are you? Understand that. Listen, that's crazy.
Running rampant and raining on telephone, telling anyone that don't listen that my kids ain't shit. A bunch of worthless motherfuckers and my wife is a bitch. Let's not discuss all of my issues, there's no need to recall the fact I'm a fucking alcoholic that was never involved or took an interest within the children that I helped to create. I live in a delusional world and that's not even my fault. The relationship I have with my kids is the one that I want. I provided and put food on the table, that's all that they needed. Who cares about love or compassion? Ain't no empathy given. That nigga never taught me shit. I learned this all on my own. I was lonely and suicidal way before I was grown. Now my adult years are filled with fears and animosity. I repress my emotions so that they will not affect me. I've done that shit for a minute, but now I think I'm defecting. Reflecting on my regrets, I gotta find a way to deal with them, to get out of the darkness, become a productive citizen. I never run away from
respect. Like, do not allow whatever you went through in life to determine what you can become.
Just so that they will not affect me. I've done that shit for a minute, but now I think I'm defecting. Reflecting on my regrets, I gotta find a way to deal with them, to get out of the darkness, become a productive citizen. I never run away from my pain, I prefer to live in it, to document my plight in the peak of these perfect sentences, praying that people feel it. I put my poems in proper pitch, ain't no need for support, just believe if I ever make it, that I remember the doubt when nobody wanted to help. Had to get this shit by myself, and I sacrificed all my time, but invested that in the craft. If I broke it down to explain it, you'll see that it's simple math. I continue to bust my ass as I work with a rarer focus, promoted by segregating you derelicts. Demographic reaction to this reality, I attacked and I tackled totalitarian temperament, tentative tenants, attempted but never intended. Intended to take this metropolis, modernize it but modestly modify a monotony, mobilize a monopoly, making it mortify you. My mind is major and massive, the masses made me a martyr. I managed to use momentum to minimalize opinions maniacally they were given. I'm ending this on a positive, no perceived.
We're back to the same motif that he was kind of dabbling in earlier.
Use momentum to minimalize opinions maniacally they were given. I'm ending this on a positive, no proceed with propriety. Do it without promotion or media notoriety. Never exaggerate how I'm living this well below my means. Create a flawless flow for the fakers, the fornicators, forsaken faith. For I know that I'd rather really be honest.
I created a flawless flow for the fakers to fornicate. Like, guys, I want you to understand what he's pointing out here. He's absolutely tying the entire beginning back into the section here. He's like, listen, it sounds really good. There are going to be people who hear this and they're like, oh my God, this is cool, without even paying attention to any of the message that he's literally delivering right now. That is wild, and making fun of you for listening to his music and not actually hearing anything. He's making fun of you right now. Not you, you're cool, you're here watching this, right? And you're hearing me basically kind of break a little bit of it down, right? So it's the other people, it's the ones who are not here right now, okay? The ones who are not here right now. He's making fun of them.
Create a flawless flow for the fakers, the fornicators, forsaken faith. For I know that I'd rather really be honest. I'm on a different trajectory, but you ain't nowhere near me. I think that I'll speed it up, cause I'm tired of speaking this clearly. I'm messing the flow and it's setting a beast. I bet it to get as you need. So what do you mean? You seeing I'm all in your dreams? That nigga is definitely clean. He painted a picture and giving the scene. You're hearing them once again turn to a fiend. You know that I work as a part of the dream. I guess that I struggle with everything, and that was the reason that we created a plan. I'm doing it better than most of these niggas, but no one really understands. I live in the stands. I said that I'm playing on my hand, but I don't.
Oh no, I get it, bro. I get it.
And that we created a plan. I'm doing it better than most of these niggas, but no one really understands. I live in the stands. I said that I'm playing on my hand, but I don't like giving a chance. A relevant nigga with negative stance, love. Yeah, bitch. Cat mouth ass, bitch. Don't nobody like that shit. It's a notebook on the motherfucking floor. January 12th. This is it. I'm rapping it.
All right, guys. So normally I'm like, okay, sometimes rappers like this can easily, jump headfirst into lyrical miracle. All right, and that kind of becomes very annoying very fast. But that's generally not the case with Kaan, from what I've encountered at least. Because there are some rappers who just rap fast and say nothing, and he's pointing this out again, a little earlier when he was saying that there are people who listen to music like he's making, and they just hear him rapping fast, they're astonished, but they never actually, go further than that mentally. And I think that's also why he went here at the end. He went into, he transcended, let's say, into triple time, right? While still being completely coherent and still dropping the same similar message. He did not go off the rails, right? So, all right, listen, I like it. No complaints. But all right, listen, let me know in the comments the next thing from him that I should be listening to, and I will get into that as soon as I possibly can, all right? And listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.